So much to talk about today. One of the things I want to chat with you about, Madeline, is the AARP Home Fit program. They're actually going to be coming to the Senior Center to tell people a little bit more about the program. What is the AARP Home Fit program?
Yes, Sarah, this is a great program, and we're very excited that AARP Massachusetts is going to make this presentation at the Barnstable Senior Center. It's a great opportunity for people who are maybe thinking sort of about staying in their homes, but as they age, are cognizant of the fact that they may have to make some either minor or major home modifications, and it's something that everybody has to think about. We really do see our homes as sort of our place, it gives us a sense of place and roots in our community. And one of the things that came out of our needs assessment that we did last year was a very strong desire on the part of Barnstable residents to age in place in their homes. And that's a concept that has gotten a lot of attention over the years as people are really living longer and sort of defying all these expectations. But homes that we've been accustomed to being safe in for many, many years as we age can sort of pose some challenges and threats to our safety. So this program is really going to help people, give them an education about things that they might want to be on the lookout for and how to make some of the improvements and recommendations. They actually provide a wonderful handout. I cannot tell you enough good things about the guide, the Home Fit guide that everyone who comes to this talk will be presented with. They really sort of frame it as smart solutions for making your home comfortable, safe, and a great fit, no matter what your age. And so this isn't like a one-size-fits-all approach because different people have different issues. There may be some mobility issues where people need to do some, more extensive renovations to their home. But everybody as they age has to think about ensuring that their home is safe, particularly given the fact that when we talk about the whole issue of fall prevention, because so many seniors that may fall, and a fall can be the beginning of the end of their independence, that we want to make sure that people are safe in their homes, because one of the facts that comes through is that your home is the most likely place that you will fall. So taking steps to, remove that risk, I think is there's a lot of sensible, cheap approaches that people can take to ensure that their home is as safe as it can be for them to age in place safely.
And so important, too, to find those cost-effective methods to make your home perfect for you to age in place, because each home is different, everybody's budget is different, and most seniors, let's face it, are on fixed incomes. So this is really important to find something that's affordable and that you can do at your house.
Yeah, absolutely. And sort of to tie into this, we're going to be talking to you more in the future about a home safety program that we will be launching through the Senior Center. Again, it was in response to our needs assessment study that we'll be looking at doing some home visits out to people who sign up for this program and sort of helping them look at some of the more lower cost. We have some grant funding through the Hyannis Rotary Club and also through the Friends of the Barnstable Council on Aging to go in and do some kind of quick, easy fixes like replacing light bulbs, making sure there's batteries and smoke detectors, making sure there's lighting. And if we can see any recommendations we can make as far as maybe installing grab bars, removing clutter, that kind of thing. Just it's a small program that we're hoping will have a big impact. But we felt that having the AARP Home Fit was just a great sort of way to start the conversation here and really get people really thinking about that if they haven't done so. It's always good to plan ahead in every aspect of our lives, and really that includes our environment, and our home environment in particular.
Yeah, when is this event happening, Madeline, and do you want people to sign up in advance?
Yes, so it's happening on Thursday, August 18th at 1:30. The presentation will be approximately an hour and a half, and the presenter will be able to answer any questions people have as well. We're expecting quite a few people to come to this. We do ask, if possible, that people can give us an RSVP because we do have a limited number of the handouts, so we want to make sure that we have enough for everyone. So people can give us a call at 508-862 4750 to RSVP. And again, this booklet, this Home Fit Guide is unbelievable. People can actually download it from the AARP website if they can't make it in here and are still interested in seeing it. But it's so smart because it takes sort of a room-by-room approach in a typical home and sort of goes through things that people need to look out for. And also talks about ways to be kind of more efficient in terms of utility usage, and talks a little bit about some of the adaptive equipment that's available and what might work for people. So yeah, it's a great resource, I have to say. I'm very impressed with it.
Another thing I wanted to chat about with you today, Madeline, is you guys are showing, is it a documentary called Age of Love?
Yes, it is. And this is something we're really excited about this because, you know, we don't talk about romance a lot at the senior center, although I will say that over the years we have had a couple of, you know, romances that have actually turned into marriages that have happened, you know, here at the senior center just through connections that were made by people who participated here. And you know what? You have to say that's a great thing when it happens, you know, and it's great to be a witness to that because we see a lot of lonely people, you know, who've maybe had very happy lives and happy marriages and, you know, may have lost their spouse and find themselves alone. We have people that have never been married but, you know, still believe that there is hope out there and that it's never too late to meet your soulmate. So when we discovered this movie a while back that was produced and directed by a man named Stephen Loring, he's from Rochester, New York, and he became aware of a local speed dating event for seniors aged 70 and over that was taking place in Rochester, and as a filmmaker he thought this was just a really great sort of topic you know, to film. So he reached out to the 30 people that had signed up to be part of this speed dating event that are aged in their 70s, 80s, and even into their 90s, and they all agreed to go on camera to document their experience. And I have to say, that takes a lot of courage at any age.
Yes.
You know, to kind of put yourself out there, particularly when it comes to, you know, matters of the heart and sort of emotional issues. And I have to say, I watched the movie yesterday, just sort of, you know, in anticipation of us showing it this Friday, and we're going to post a facilitate discussion afterwards. And I watched it, and it really just hits you, because I think many of us often overlook, you know, we talk about sort of the stigma and taboo really with older romance. People think that as people age that need for intimacy and companionship, you know, it loses its the need, and this movie really dispels all of those kind of, you know, sort of stereotypes that we have, and really shows, you know, on a very human level and very funny and very sweet and very touching. It's extremely heartfelt. But you know what? That desire really never does leave us, and for some people it grows stronger. You know, there was one particular quote in the movie that really resonated with me, where, you know, there was a man who had said that, you know, it's you know, anyone can go and watch a sunset, but it's who you watch it with that makes it more special and makes it more memorable. And you know, this was a really you know, we're excited to show this again because of the topic, trying to bring a little bit more awareness to the entire community about the fact that, you know, love and connection is important.
So important. Now, Madeline, you're showing this documentary on Friday. What time is that?
Yeah, this is on Friday, August 19th at 1:30, and the documentary is about an hour and a half long. So we're inviting people to come in. We have some refreshments that will be available, and we also then will look to host a little discussion afterwards, just to kind of get people's thoughts and comments and suggestions. And we are trying to see, a lot of senior centers that have shown this documentary have had, you know, a flood of interest from people who are asking, you know, if there, you know, maybe an opportunity to have a speed dating event. And so we want to kind of see what the interest level is, and maybe that's something that we can, you know, look and explore ways to do that. But, you know, we just felt at least to kind of have the opportunity to show this. And again, this is made possible by the Friends of the Barnstable Council on Aging. They paid for the license fee for us to show this, so we're very grateful to them that we can bring this to the community. So, and anyone is available. It's open to anyone to attend.
Awesome. So awesome. Thank you so much for telling me all about the great things that are happening at the Barnstable Senior Center.
And don't forget, Sarah, with all this heat, it's a great place to cool down at the Senior Center. We've got our AC on, so if people are at home during this really hot, sticky, humid weather and you want to kind of escape from it if you don't have air conditioning at home, please feel free to come in here during the day. And I mean, it's a great place to cool down and have some fun. Such
a good point right now. It's so humid, it's so hot. There's very little wind, not a big breeze, so it's really tough for people to cool down. And I'll tell you, it feels really good and really nice.
It does. You kind of forget about it when you're in here all day, and then you walk out at the end of the day into like an oven. So yeah, I say come here and experience the Senior Center and stay cool.
Yeah, and hang out in the library, grab a book, enjoy yourself.
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Madeline, for telling us everything that's happening at the Senior Center. We really appreciate it and look forward to chatting with you in another couple of weeks.